After I shot yesterday's track and field video, I had an idea. I said, hey, why don't I show you a few more track and field concepts? So this week, keeping that theme, I wanted to bring a couple other great little exercises that I do, fun little exercises that athletes can do, but it teaches them running mechanics. It teaches them how to engage their trunk, and I thought you guys would enjoy seeing this. Once again, easily can be adapted into your boot camps, so consider that when you're doing this. It's the crisscross setup again. We're going to go ahead. So we're going to go into the harness setup. Again, if some of your athletes don't enjoy or like the harness setup, one of the things you can do is you can go to this, what I call kind of a modified or hybrid harness. Now the problem with this is if the band gets loose, it's going to move around. But as long as you keep tension against the band, you can go to this hybrid type of harness situation. Let me show you the drill. We're going to go down. Now, OAS works great with partners. They just face away from each other. One goes, the other goes, one goes, the other goes. It's a real fun little drill. You need two red bands. That's all I'm using is mini bands because as you're going to see, it's going to be more than challenging enough. I'm using my band utility strap because it slides up and down the door. So as I change positions, which you're about to see, it makes it very easy for me to move from one position to the next. So here's the deal. We're going down into it. I'll use this hybrid situation. I'm into this position. You know, one of the things that kids have a struggle with is arm mechanics and making sure they have good arm mechanics. Well, by putting the band in this hybrid harness or the regular harness, it's going to engage their trunk. Immediately, they have to draw in. Immediately, they then have to get their shoulder blades back, chest out, and as they're going through the mechanics, their trunk is engaging. Now, what we find with this is as our trunk starts to engage, our posture gets better, our arm mechanics get better. So interesting enough, kids really do pretty well with this, all right? So we go from this position here, just working mechanics. I go, then my partner goes. If I need to hold for my partner, I just lean forward, hold like this, then when it's my turn, I'm back in, going through the mechanics. Now, let's take it up a notch. Now we're going to go to a kneeling position. Nice and tall, getting a little bit longer lever arms. Now we can work the same mechanics. Now here's what you watch for. Obviously you don't want that rounded shoulder. If your athletes start saying, oh coach, I'm feeling it in my low back, all right, or your adults are saying, hey, I'm feeling my low back, draw the belly button in. What's happening is the trunk is letting go, you're going into an arch because your trunk is letting go. Tighten that trunk up, get it strong, and let the arm mechanics work. Just practicing this, 30 seconds, 20 seconds. Make sure the mechanics are very good. You know the mechanics of arm swing. Incorporate them as you are. Just bring the bands into it. Now we'll finish up again with the last situation. I'm going to go to the crisscross so you understand what I'm talking about. We're going to go up here. Again, you can stay with the hybrid system. Now we're going to go feet together. Partner's behind me. I'm working. My partner is going to hold like this while I'm going. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same. But right now, arm mechanics. Tall, keep it up, really working that. Now the cool thing about it is if you want to drop right into it, now you've got these two bands. You can go ahead and do pushes, pulls, some strengthening drills. You can partner up and do lunges, all kinds of stuff. So let's see how this leads right into more and more opportunities to work partner-based training. If you're interested in more partner-based training, I do have a DVD. I'll mark it at the bottom if you're interested in picking it up. But hey, track and field training, fun drills to go ahead and work on. Hope these helped you out a little bit with your track and field athletes, but also, hey, maybe I gave you something new for your boot campers. Have a good weekend, everybody. I'll talk to you next week.